Crisis Core's story serves to flesh out the events leading up to Final Fantasy VII. Some of those events, such as the burning of Nibelheim and sequences with Cloud and Zack that were originally shown in flashbacks, now get fully fleshed out, and we learn a lot about Sephiroth's descent into madness, as well as the origins of the Genova project and experiments leading up to it. Along the way, we have chance encounters with other characters that go on to be major parts of the Final Fantasy VII cast, such as running into a very young version of Yuffie. She shows up a few times throughout, but the first time is while we're invading her country in order to mine the planet's life force from there. We're the good guys, right? But most importantly, in addition to Sephiroth, we meet Aerith Gainsborough in much the same way Cloud does in 7. Zack and Aerith become fast friends, and he'll go on to spend a lot of time worrying about her and protecting her. On a later mission, Zack meets Cloud Strife, the main character of Final Fantasy VII, and as they work together, Zack becomes a sort of mentor to Cloud, inspiring him to believe he can do more than just be a military infantryman. Without spoiling everything along the way, one of the cooler things the game does for the plot as a prequel is the final scene leads directly into the opening sequences for Final Fantasy VII. You could even finish this and then immediately boot up 7 for a seamless transition. So the story's cool. What about the gameplay? There's no party play in this game, and you're Zack the whole way through. Combat is done largely via random encounters within your environment and an action combat system. You make regular attacks with your sword, but also have 2 additional resources to work with. You can spend MP on casting spells and AP to do other special abilities. There's a lot to do in this game, and it's kind of amazing how much they were able to pull off on the PlayStation Portable. That being said, it's not without its complaints. Other than elemental weaknesses that some enemies have, and occasional learning the dodging timing for a new attack or boss, the combat is mind-numbingly repetitive, and level design leaves a lot to be desired. People describe some games as hallway simulators, and this one isn't even a simulator. You spend a lot of time in actual hallways. While yes, Final Fantasy VII did have a lot of the same issue while in Midgar, once you got out there and into the rest of the world, it's wide open with tons of exploration. Not so in Crisis Core. The reason they were able to make it all fit on the disc is you never actually travel anywhere. You accept the mission, say you're ready to head out, there's a loading screen, and you're there. It fully takes me out of any immersion I would have had, and in my opinion greatly cheapens the experience and feeling of adventure. That being said, it's still a great prequel story-wise, and while some aspects are tired and repetitive, they were more serviceable in the context of a handheld title. Plus, anything with Nobuo Uematsu is exciting.